Hi guys, Deb Acker here. So first and foremost, thank you so much for being part of my community. Thank you so much for being here. So it's my goal for our community and why I'm starting these light activations and clearings every single month is I want to get you focused on personal growth, and I want to get you focused on personal growth in a new way. You know, many of us can think that we have to set aside hours or a weekend, right, to do personal growth regularly. And the truth of the matter, and what really is and can be the key to really staying with it and being consistent with our personal growth, is finding ways to incorporate our personal growth into every single day of our life. So whether it's picking up our kids, being on the way to the grocery store, when you're sitting at your desk, you know, if you get off a call with a coworker or a client and you find yourself triggered, what I want you asking yourself is, why is this in my field? What is this here to show me? And how is this here to help me to learn and to grow? And then using the clearing statements and the way that I'm going to teach you clearing to start to shift that, right? To start to release some of maybe the subconscious things or the things that you weren't tuning into from your body, to start to raise you to higher levels, right? A higher operating state, right? So to raise you more to more love, right? To more peace, to more gratitude, to more joy, to more abundance in our lives, right? And so really with these, again, I really want you thinking, this is my intention and why I did this, I want you thinking about the ways to incorporate your personal growth every single day. The light activations, what you're going to find is I have people come back to me years later and tell me how it's changed their life, right? And so, you know, it's the goal to have you doing these regularly. And you're going to find the more that you do it, you can literally connect yourself to the light in a second, right? In a minute, right? And so it doesn't have to take, you know, initially you're going to listen to the video and it's going to be between probably 7 and 15 minutes, right? But so initially doing it, it's going to take you a little longer, but then it's going to start to happen where you can just literally go like light, oh, I'm connected, right? And that's what I do every day. And then that creates a really simple and easy practice for you, right? And so with using these tools, right, you're going to listen to the light activation video first, and then I'm going to give you a series of clearing statements to see leaving your body, and you're going to fill with light. I'll give you with what to fill with, right? You're going to fill with light, with love, with self-love, with self-worth, for instance, right? And if some of those are kind of spatial to you, you can always just fill with light, right? We all have a concept of what light is, and that can be a little bit easier for us to see. So if you're struggling with filling with some of the other things that I mentioned, just fill with light, right? But the importance of using these clearing statements is because when we are kids, we're constantly taking on our parents' stories, patterns, beliefs, emotions, right? And those get stored in our body. They get stored in our cells, right? And it's so important that you start to see those leaving your body so that you're not creating from that past in your present day reality, right? Because when those emotions are stored there, they can become a magnifier for our present day reality until they're brought to consciousness. And one of the things that people tell me all the time when they're working with me, whether it's in my workshops, in one-on-one coaching, in a group program that I just started, right, is that basically what I'm able to do and able to help support people around, one of the things is to help like new awarenesses come up, new awarenesses that you may not be aware of, right? And so with this, as you're doing this, right, and this is mentioned more in the pre and post clearing guidelines, but as you're doing this, you know, you might feel tingling in the head or hands. Know that that's just energy coming forth to be released. You may feel emotions. At the heart of the work that I do with everything is helping people to connect to themselves and connect to their emotions and to take them deeper than we've ever been able to go, right? And there's going to be a blog post coming out around that. So I encourage you to check that out, because part of us being willing and being able to go deeper, it adds so much richness, so much juice, so much awesomeness to our life. And yet we haven't been taught, we haven't been trained with how to do that. And that's a huge part of my work and my mission in this world, right? And so also with that, if you feel fatigue or you feel tired, know that that's just unconscious, heavy energy coming up to be released, right? And so with this, I'd love to hear how this is for you. If you have questions coming up, likely you're not the only one. So please email me with questions, with any kind of challenges, with any kind of shifts, changes, or awarenesses you're noticing. I'd love to hear about that. I'd love to support you in any way that I can with that. And also on the pre and post clearing guidelines page, you're going to find other ways that we can take this work deeper, right? Things that include my book, right? I've got mini clearings that are free on YouTube, right? I've got my workshops, many live workshops, and there's going to be more coming across the country. So I just encourage you to keep checking back if I'm not in your city already, and email me if you're like, I want you to come to my city. Email me. I am happy to come and visit you and come and see you and meet you, right? And also with that too, I've got a new group program that's out, and I didn't roll this out to my entire community, but you are invited to, if it speaks to you, if that calls to you, let's hop. I've got a 15-minute Catalyst call, so let's hop on and have a conversation and see if that's the right fit for you. And then of course my one-on-one coaching, which I'm happy to have a call with you on too, to see if we're a good fit to work together. So thank you so much for watching this. I'm so excited for the changes and the experience of doing this regularly and getting this in your patterning, right, and in your awareness regularly. And again, I am so grateful and thankful that you are to have you as part of my community. Thank you.